Right now, creators have access to the most powerful generative software in history. Yet somehow, for many professional teams, actual daily productivity has dropped. By 2026, the democratization of artificial intelligence means that generating a flawless asset has become a baseline commodity. Technical execution is no longer the competitive moat it used to be. Look at the lighting and reflection details in the puddles of this image. Any solo creator using standard generative models can achieve this level of photorealistic perfection in seconds. To try and get an edge, creators are stacking subscriptions. They buy one app for video, another for audio, and a third for design, assuming that more individual tools will lead to a better creative result. But this creates massive mechanical labor. Creators manually export files, manage versions, and copy-paste prompts between disconnected platforms. The model's lightning speed gets neutralized by manual integration. It creates a pipeline of slop. For small studios and agencies, decision-making speed has overtaken the size of the budget as the primary constraint on a project. This fragmentation also introduces a massive commercial risk. Moving assets through 5 unverified platforms makes it nearly impossible to prove the legal lineage of the final product, leaving the creator's ownership in a legal gray area. Professional success in 2026 depends on the fluid workflow in the space between the tools. Overcoming this requires a shift in identity. The professional role has evolved into a curator, directing algorithmic outputs from a central vision. This slide outlines the key takeaways for competitive strategy in 2026, specifically focusing on the third point, the rise of the AI Auteur. The true value of a creative leader relies on their taste and their ability to articulate a clear direction through language. In an era where you can generate infinite variations of a concept, discernment becomes the primary required skill. You have to make the correct creative call when the machine presents you with 20 near-perfect options. This breaks the old linear workflow of department-by-department relay races. The modern process is a continuous circular loop of real-time generation and refinement. This requires a trinity of human skills: vision, taste, and empathy. The algorithm acts as a magnifier. It will make a strong concept phenomenal, but it will instantly expose a weak idea, no matter how polished the pixels look. Adopting this circular workflow is an economic necessity. Teams that implement real-time iteration produce significantly more content with the exact same resources, allowing them to survive in a high-speed market. But a director cannot effectively lead a project if they have to constantly drive between 5 different physical studios to get the work done. This is why the industry is moving toward AI creator foundations. These are unified infrastructure environments designed to produce, manage, and monetize work without ever forcing the user to leave the ecosystem. Systems like TalentSite place the infrastructure layer at the absolute center, rather than trying to balance disparate tools on top of one another. Creators operate inside specialized terminals. You can move from video generation to music composition while sharing the same project history and context. To solve the commercial ownership risks of fragmented apps, the POW ledger tracks every creative choice in the project history. This provides the artifact lineage needed to verify commercial rights and attribution. By collapsing pre-production, rendering, and editing into a single overlapping loop, teams can generate 10 times more content using the same resources. The most durable gains come from choosing tools that systematically eliminate bottlenecks, like cleanly extending a cut or spinning out localized language versions. Because it focuses on the foundation, a platform like TalentSite can support dozens of new generative models over time. The creator becomes a foundational architect of their own digital economy. The complete removal of technical barriers leaves creative vision as the only true remaining advantage in a commoditized world. Technical skill is table stakes. The future belongs to the directors who master the infrastructure of their own imagination.